Hey Nikki, Oceana here with G3 Agency. This is that video that I said I would send over to you about how to get in front of people searching for your services on Google. So I have one method that involves having a website, like you have to have a website to take advantage of it. The other one is you don't need a website for it. So I'll show you both, but they're both to get to the first page of Google. So that is the overall goal. Here we have, this is the keyword research that I did. I basically just looked for anything that involved Chicago carpet and it shows me all of the different ways that people type in anything that have to do with Chicago and carpet. So carpet cleaning Chicago, for example, gets searched an astounding 1.2 thousand times a month, and it has a keyword difficulty or KD score of 18. This basically means that it has fairly low but not extremely low competition. This would be an example of very low competition. Like if you wanted to rank for Carpet One Chicago, you could probably do that in like 2 months, maybe even 1 month. This one, it might take a few months to get to the first page of Google, but it's very worth it because once you're sitting there, you're getting all of these people seeing your business, and a certain amount of those are going to come to your site. A certain proportion of those are actually going to call you, and you're going to close a certain amount of those, right? So, I mean, it might be, if you got 20 new customers because you're sitting on the first page of Google, 20 more customers a month, that'd probably be worth something to you, right? So, my goal here is to help you basically get to the first page of Google without ever having to call me again if you don't want to. I want you to actually have the information to do this yourself because that's just what feels good to my heart, and that's the kind of person that I try to be. So, okay, so this is how you do it. So the first thing is you want to identify what keyword you want to show up for. Then you're going to put it into Google and check out the competition. So first we have some ads. You can put up ads, but I'm not going to suggest it right now. It's not necessary. Down here is the maps section. Basically, it's the top 3 local map results. And in order to get up here, this is the part that you don't necessarily need a website for. Of course, you can have a website listed, but as you can see, this guy doesn't even have a website listed. They're called Carpet Cleaning Chicago. They named this, I'm sure, they named this Google listing as Carpet Cleaning Chicago specifically because there are so many people searching that every month, and they just wanted to make sure to start getting those leads, and I think that's smart. So what you want to do is, sorry, I got off on a tangent there for a second. What you want to do is make sure that you set up your Google My Business, and in case you don't have one yet, you want to go to business.google.com, and it'll redirect you to the correct, well, anyways, I'm already logged into mine, but normally it just has you log in and you put in your information, and then you're going to take that same information. You want to make sure that you have your name, address, and phone numbers like perfectly spelled, because you're going to take that information spelled exactly the same way and put it all over different directories like Yelp, Yext, City Star, White Pages, Yellow Pages, etc. A couple of notes about your address. 1, P.O. Box won't work, but 2, luckily you can hide your address from the public. So in case you're like me and you work from home, and you go out and you do these things, and you don't want people to just know where you live, you can turn off the visibility of your address for safety reasons. Okay, so then now that you've got your business set up, you're going to take, your Google My Business, your business listing set up, you're going to take that information, your name, address, and phone number, and put it down to different directories: Yelp, Yext, City Star, White Pages, Yellow Pages. And each time that you do that, that's going to basically act as a vote of confidence. Each time that your business information is listed on one of these directories is known as a citation, and each citation will basically push your listing a little further up in the maps section. And if you end up in the top 3 for any particular keyword, you end up on this first page of Google, which is really nice because that if you have a website, that'll push people to your website. But even without one, you'll start getting more calls. Okay, and then right down here, this is the part that you do need a website for, but I really strongly suggest that you take advantage of this because it's very nice. So this link right here will get about 20 to 30% of all the clicks, 20 to 30% of all of the traffic that comes to the site. So that's 200, 300 visitors every month because they're getting they're sitting here at the top. And then this one down, the next one gets about 15, 20%. This one gets about 10, 15%. And then the rest is kind of shared between the other ones. But even if you're sitting down here closer to the bottom, you're going to get some clicks and you're going to get some customers from being on the first page. So it is worth it. Okay, so now this is here, I'll show you right here. So this is Windy City Carpet Cleaning sitting at the top. So this is their website. And I want to show you a few things that they're doing right, why they might be sitting at the top of Google for that keyword. And then I also want to show you maybe a couple of things that they're not necessarily doing correctly. So they have some content on their site. Google loves content. So what I suggest you do if you decide to set up your own site is just make sure that you have more words on your page about carpet cleaning than they do. And that'll help you show up for carpet cleaning. Now, mind you, I'm focusing a lot on carpet cleaning, and that's because of this those keywords that I was showing you. If you're interested, I would be happy to do some more research for you on the different things that you offer. I'm just really focused on carpet cleaning because that's where I was going with today's like research. So, but yeah, just let me know and I'd be happy to do a bit more research for you. I really love doing research. I'm a nerd. Okay, so they do have some information on here, which is good, but I'm not seeing a lot of those keywords that we saw over here. So what they should do, or what I suggest that you do, is have those exact phrases like carpet cleaning Chicago throughout the content, kind of just here and there, best carpet cleaning Chicago has to offer. Do you need carpet cleaning, Chicago citizen? There are some fun ways to get these these keywords onto your page. And then another fun way to get the keywords on the page, if I right click on this image and click Save Image As, this is a little trick a lot of people don't know of. So you see how this is saved as IMG33868B. So this means that this is what this image was saved as when it was uploaded to the website. So what you're going to want to do is actually, instead of having it just saved like whatever it's saved as, you want to save the images as those key phrases that you want to show up for. And then that way it's just another indicator when someone's searching that. Google's looking at all these websites and going, oh, well, they have that exact phrase in their website 5 times, plus their images are saved as that phrase too. So they must be what this person is looking for. And that's going to help you a lot. Okay, and then also, if I put this windycitycarpetcleaning.com into my site explorer, this is a tool that gives me an in-depth look into how a website's performing, and it's kind of cool. It's like a little spy tool. So I can see their UR score is 20. This is basically out of 100, how trustworthy does Google think that their page is, this exact page. So in this case, it's their home page. And then their DR score is how trustworthy Google thinks that their entire website is. And these are higher than average, just slightly higher than average scores. But they're not phenomenal and they're not out of reach. You could definitely achieve these. And then how you increase these numbers, because you're going to start at 0 if you create a website. These are going to start at no data and 0. And how you increase them is with backlinks and referring domains. A backlink is any link that goes from another website that goes back to your site. And then a referring domain is any website that has at least one link to your site on it. And I can actually check out what referring domains they have. So which which websites have a link to their site on there, because then we can go through and see if maybe any of them would make sense for you to have your a link to your site on there too. For instance, carpetcleaningnearme.com probably would be interested in listing you as a carpet cleaning company, and it's got a really good DR score. And just a reminder, that's the same DR score from the other page that was the trustworthiness of the entire site. So this is the trustworthiness of this entire site, and it's 51, which is good. Anything above 20 is good. These lower ones, you want a few of them just so that it looks natural to Google, but you don't want these long lines of zeros like they have down here. This is scammy, and it used to work. It used to be a tactic that worked fine. What you would do is go out and get lots of low ranking sites to point to your site, and that would help boost you up in the ratings. But unfortunately, Google changed its mind on that. So now there's all these really low ranking websites out there pointing to sites, and that it's just not. It's an old tactic, and it's actually hurting these sites that have all these low scoring links going to them. So you want to avoid that. So if you have any SEO company working for you and they try to add a bunch of low quality links like this, be careful, because they might not know that things have changed. Okay, so that's it. I hope that this was helpful to you, and I hope that you will reach out to me with any questions that you have. I'm really happy to answer any questions. I want to help you in any way that I can. Us girls got to stick together. So anyways, have a great rest of your week and weekend, and yeah, thank you so much for your time. Bye.